Not yet had Nessus reached the other side, when we were on our way into a forest that was not marked by any path at all. No green leaves, but rather black in color. No smooth branches, but twisted and entangled. No fruit but thorns of poison bloomed instead. No thick, rough, scrubby home like this exists, not even between Cecina and Cornetto. For those wild beasts that hate the run of farmlands, here the repulsive harpies twine their nests, who drove the Trojans from the Straphades, with filthy forecasts of their close disaster. Wide-winged they are with human necks and faces. Their feet are clawed, their bellies fat and feathered. Perched in the trees, they shriek their strange laments. Before we go on farther, my guide began, remember, you are in the second round, and shall be till we reach the dreadful sand. Now look around you carefully and see with your own eyes what I will not describe, for if I did, you wouldn't believe my words. Around me wails of grief were echoing, and I saw no one there to make those sounds. Bewildered by all this, I had to stop. I think perhaps he thought I might be thinking that all the voices coming from those stumps belonged to people hiding there from us. And so my teacher said, if you break off a little branch of any of these plants, what you are thinking now will break off too. Then slowly raising up my hand a bit, I snapped the tiny branch of a great thorn bush, and its trunk cried, why are you tearing me? And when its blood turned dark around the wound, it started saying more. Why do you rip me? Have you no sense of pity whatsoever? Men we once were, now we are changed to scrub. But even if we had been souls of serpents, your hand should have shown more pity than it did. Like a green log burning at one end only, sputtering at the other, oozing sap, and hissing with the air it forces out, so from that splintered trunk a mixture poured of words and blood. I let the branch I held fall from my hand and stood there, stiff with fear.